Hello and welcome to the Metapod, a Pokemon TCG podcast that revolves around the evolving meta. It was a week, Sean. There was some stuff the other day that got announced that we'll touch up on potentially next week, and then there's a whole bunch of things coming out this week that we need to talk about. But how are you?
I'm very good. I'm very good. First, this is day one of officially I have no real job. I've said it on the podcast every week, but this is like day one, and I've been actually very busy. I've like edited a video. I got a second DSLR camera as an overhead camera. It's a cheap one though. It's like, I mean, cheap. It's like it's a Sony, but it's not like the A series. It's like
in terms of the price, it's the lower end. It gets the job done. You know, you can see which card is which on the table. Maybe not see the little dust mark or the little crumb of food that you left on it, but you're able to see what card it is.
Right. I mean, the main thing for me is now my phone is available when somebody needs to text me, and so they don't have to come into my stream and be like, "Hey, could you check your phone?" And I'm like, "Oh, my phone is my overhead. I can't check my text." So now I have availability to see my text messages again.
Yeah, that was the thing with like, because I don't know how to hook my phone up through the software that we use, but like through YouTube videos and stuff, I was just like using my phone because it's just a better camera.
Yeah, it's a great camera
than what I have now.
Yeah, I'd still recommend anybody who is on a reasonable budget, if you need a secondary camera, like an overhead, a phone is great. Epoch Cam is from Elgato. Pay $10, it goes into OBS easy on iPhone. Don't know about Android, but yeah, I always recommend it. But I want access to my text messages over the course of a 4-hour stream.
It's nice to be able to look at something like a 5-star rating on a phone.
That's right.
You got to read the review.
I guess that I'll transition. I'll jump into it then.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Sean's going to do the review this week.
Yes, indeed. This is from JP, you know who you are. Person says they're just getting back into the TCG after abandoning it when they were younger. They missed a lot, and they find the Metapod a great place for Pokemon news. Plus, it's just nice to listen while doing chores. Keep it up, guys. With 5 actual stars, like the emoji stars. I like that. And then it looks like they either came back afterwards or wrote this, and they said edit, kind of like a postscript. I'm trying to make some decks because, I can't buy more cards, so I have none of the new Vs or Rapid Strikes or Evolving Skies or whatever. So I'm waiting for Christmas for that. But in the meantime, I was going to ask, what types of decks, if you have a specific type at all, do you use? I usually don't have much time to battle with homeschool and all, so I like to get battles done quickly. So I've been leaning towards more of the heavy hitters like Dragon and Fire because I just don't have time to sit around and do 10 damage at a time with Weedle or with Chop. Do you have recommendations for good deck types or strategies? I read it. So Jake, does anything come to mind immediately if someone, doesn't have time to keep up with like the top tier cards or the most expensive things?
So I think one of the best things to do, especially if you've been gone a while, you need something to help you get back into the game, and you can't afford like 4 Shadow Rider, VMAXs, things like that. The best thing that you can do, in my opinion, is theme decks. Like theme decks, pre-constructed decks, you're not just playing your Weedles and Machops, you have evolutions, you have different trainers kind of teaching you different strategies and things like that. And with pre-built decks, you can face off, mix match against, maybe other people. If you, battle a family member, somebody comes over, like a friend or whatever. I think theme decks are really, really good. And then also I recommend playing online. So the Pokemon trading card game online is free. You can play for free entirely if you want. And like I have way more cards than I do online than I do in person. And it's way easier to get cards. And once PTCG Live drops, it'll be even easier to play for free, and plus your theme decks, if you buy theme decks, like you get them for Christmas or something, you're able to put that theme deck immediately on the online client as well. So, and especially when it comes on mobile, you won't have to be restricted to a computer. You can play on the go and stuff, which will be really, really nice.
In terms of any specifics, like I would, I would love to have recommended Mad Party, but I think with so many of the Intellions out there that are putting damage counters on things, I feel like your whole bench just gets wiped really quick. So, unfortunately, I don't think that's a viable strategy anymore. But I don't know. I mean, obviously, we don't know what cards you do have access to currently. I agree with Jake. League battle decks, like the new ones, the Intellion one is great. Broadly speaking, in terms of strategy, I think there are some relatively inexpensive spread deck strategies available. Just depending on like how good you want it to be, but like, and there's more which we'll get into in celebrations. There's more cards coming out that do a lot of spread. So I think spread is actually a really good and potentially cheaper archetype, even if you don't have access to like the Intellions or the Orbitals. There's just good cards that do like 20 to every bench, and you can get a 1 trainer card, play it as a 4 of in your deck, and it adds what, 30 damage or 50 or something like that. I think 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
30 to like the opposing Vs and stuff.
Exactly. And now that ADP is not in the format, they'll actually have to take some time to go through all the prizes they need to get. So, I don't know, spread, I think while you wait to get the new cards, spread I think teaches you a lot about the choices you make in a game too, because especially if it's like placing damage counters, type spread, like, it's a decision you have to make. So I would always recommend that as a good way to, you may not win every game, but it'll teach you a lot. And it's a fun like deck type to play.
I will also say, look up on YouTube Azul GG Zapdos Flaffy. He recently posted a video of a very, very cheap budget Zapdos and Flaffy deck, which is it's not the best deck ever, but in terms of like buying something that is really, really cheap that can win you games, it's currently what I'm playing like when I get on the ladder right now and it's one of the cheaper decks to build. It's very, very easy. You can get the cards pretty easily, and it's fun. It's a cool combo-y fun deck that can help you out and how to learn the game. But yeah, theme decks are what I always tell people that are trying to get back into the game or they're just starting to play the game. Always theme decks. Yes. Theme decks, battle arena decks, any of those pre-constructed things that you can buy.
So, Jake, before we get into celebrations, what's the big news that dropped this week?
So earlier this week, news dropped that casual play for Play Pokemon, so like IRL play essentially, is coming back in several different countries, including Chile. It's not Chile, it's Chile.
Chile.
Czech Republic, Denmark, France, Malta, and Uruguay, along with 2 countries in Australia and New Zealand already having these casual events back. Now, when I say casual, I'm talking just league, pre-release events, anything that is non-CP or championship points, anything non-championship points, so your cups, challenges, NAIC, like your international championships, special events, whatever, those do not count, and those are not coming back as of right now. But anything casual basically at your league, that has come up. So that came up, and they dropped like a video, which Sean said didn't really have anything new. Like a guidelines video.
Yeah, there was like a guidelines. I think they dropped something a few weeks or a month ago that talked about similar guidelines, which was like, there has to be a certain amount of space between every table. You can't eat while you play, basically, or if you have food in the same shop, it has to be a separate area. The one thing that was interesting was that they are still limiting those events to 30 people. Obviously, we have seen non-sanctioned events. I think Computer Gaming Universe is a good example, but others. I know that
there's been so many different like 1K events and all these things.
So, I mean, I will say people in the US, there are currently people are still doing tournaments, even though they're not official or sanctioned or anything like that. And almost all of those events, I will say, do require vaccination and they all require masks.
I don't know, actually. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but it also wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. And what I will say too, though, like, Jake, your stores have also already, like some stores in your area have also just been doing leagues anyways. So,
yeah,
we won't name any of those stores, but, I think that this is very much a like person to person, area by area basis, but it's nice to see that it's officially coming back in some capacity. And I'll be interested to see when it comes to the US. My guess would be all these countries have reached to like some sort of a vaccination threshold that maybe the Pokemon Company feels is appropriate. And France, I believe, is 70%. So maybe that's a number for the US that they're like, once we get 70% of the population vaccinated, they'll feel comfortable opening it back up here.
I think it's a combination of like that and like how many cases per person.
Yeah.
Essentially, like, because I think it was like France or something that was like doing worse, people were saying, than the US, but like with the vaccination rate going up and the amount of cases per day per like based on your population, like that average was going way down. So it's super cool that things are rolling out slowly. I'm glad that they're rolling out slowly too. I'm glad that they didn't release it to every single country. I'm glad that it was just restricted to this small few. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Yes, indeed.
I find it also interesting that they didn't do like all of Europe, because I think Europe being so close, you can go to a neighboring country in Europe pretty easily. Like it's not like in America where I have to drive 8,000 hours to get across my own country,
Well, that's why like there's a part of me that thinks maybe it is a percentage. I don't know what it's like in England or Spain or other places, but it may be that between the population size in like places like Czech Republic and Denmark, which are a little smaller, Malta, and then France, which is obviously a more populous country, but if maybe that 70%, it may literally just be that those are the countries that, at the time they were deciding this had reached that threshold, and then the rest of European countries may follow soon.
Just fingers crossed out here, please get your vaccines if you can, and boosters shots are coming, I think, Sean, right?
Yeah, it's a 6 months.
Have you gotten one?
I have not. I need to schedule mine actually, because it's been 6 months. So
I'm going to be honest, I don't know when I'm allowed to schedule mine. I know like on my vaccine card there's like the expiration date.
Oh, interesting.
But is there like a it's
when
like
did you get
it's like
vaccinated?
this lasts until X date, pretty much.
Like roughly when were you vaccinated?
It was like March, April.
Okay, so it may have been like April or something like March. I mean, they say like 6 months after. If you have
so I should start thinking about that. I didn't know if it was going to be like last time where like you had to wait for like certain age groups, like rollout style.
They are doing that. In terms of like 65 and older and pre-existing conditions, because I have asthma. I got my shot in March here in New York, and so like I'm eligible. But I imagine it'll be a very quick turnaround this time because the production is just so much like it's ramped up, much more than it was before. So I can't imagine it'll take very long.
I mean, just keep staying safe out there, keep having fun. But you know what is fun, Sean? Celebrating things, especially Pokemon's 25th anniversary this week drops celebrations. I've actually already seen people posting YouTube videos and openings about it because they ended up getting it early from their stores or whatever. I don't have any connections, so I won't rat. I mean, I wouldn't rat anyways, but
I mean, getting them early from the store, like this early is... I mean, it's possible. It is pretty wild, though, because it's almost a week. And I guess that's like getting kind of standard for Pokemon products, but...
Yeah, but that's for regular sets, though. You have like pre-release, like if you sell pre-releases or whatever, you get to do it earlier and stuff. So like, but this is just like, it's releasing this day.
Yeah. I mean, it's... But, there's a lot of cool products. And I will say, I'll go back to the other screen real quick. As we talk about this is just for the viewers out there. If you want to see it on YouTube, but I'm going to move my chair out of the way.
John's got the goods. Look at that celebration stuff. Product provided from the Pokemon Company. Doesn't unfortunately sponsor the Metapod as a whole. Cough, cough if you ever want to talk to me, but they do, Sean.
I mean, I very much appreciate it. I have not made a YouTube video in it's so long, but but I am going to be streaming. I will just promote my Twitch now because I don't normally promote my Twitch.
You should.
I'm going to be streaming Thursday morning. My embargo is Thursday morning at 9 a.m. I'm hoping to be live and opening this product as of that point. So gyrosean on Twitch, head on over. I'll also be playing some standard decks and base to fossil format as well on the stream. So all Pokemon stream on Thursday. And I am planning on making some Pokemon content very soon. I've got a few ideas in my head.
Sean, you said Thursday at 9. Is that 9 a.m. Pacific time, or
no,
is
9
it
a.m.
what time zone?
Yes, thank you for that, Jake. 9 a.m. Eastern time.
Good. I will put 9 a.m. Eastern time on Thursday in my calendar. I'll actually be watching that day. I'm a moderator, so I might need to do some smiting of wave hi to us in the chat. Anyways,
you can compare my polls to Tricky Jim's because he's going to be streaming that morning too.
Oh, you know what? I gotta watch my friend. I gotta watch my friend Sean. I gotta watch you. But I also need to watch out for products releasing this week. We're gonna basically go over every single Celebrations product. We really haven't done that yet, and we've acknowledged week in, week out that we talk about everything, the meta, the news, the collector side. So today is pretty much going to focus on the collector's side because this is pretty much a collector's set, Sean.
Yeah, I mean, we do have set reviews I have in the notes here. So I do actually want to go through all the cards that will be standard legal because a few of them I think could be useful.
Yes.
But we can go through in order, right? We'll start with this guy here. The Dragapult Prime little collection box here. I believe, how many packs does this come with? I guess 3? Is this a 3-pack?
It comes with 4.
Or
I'm sorry, it comes with 2 Celebration 4-card packs because remember the Celebrations packs are 4 cards. And then they're very small. They're like mini packs. And then it comes with 1 additional regular booster pack.
Yeah, Vivid Voltage is... let me just check.
That's the place. Yeah, Sean, confirm whether or not it is actually.
Yeah, it's a Vivid Voltage pack. So you'll get Vivid Voltage and 2 Celebrations packs. You get a cute little coin, and then this Dragapult. I guess this is like a Dragapult Prime.
Yes, so it's a Dragapult Prime promo card. So for anyone who doesn't know, in Celebrations, they're bringing back kind of some of the older. They're mostly types of cards.
Yeah, so Dragapult is obviously I want to say Dragapult is like a new from like
it's a Sword and Shield Pokemon.
But Prime was an old mechanic, kind of like
mechanic. That's the word I couldn't think of.
Or like type of card, like a GX or a V. So like Prime cards were a big thing. I don't know the exact set, but it may have been like Black and White or Heart Gold, Soul Silver, like a while back now. It's been a minute.
Prime is a Heart Gold, Soul Silver type of card, but not only does it come with that Dragapult Prime, you get an oversized card as well, the jumbo card as usual with these promos, but also you get a 4-pocket binder as well on top of that, which in my opinion is kind of the coolest thing out of this box, like a small little binder. I think that's freaking awesome that we're getting these products with like small little binders in them. I don't know if we've really had that in recent years.
That's really interesting, actually. I didn't realize that this, because like of all of the pin collections, I think this is the only one that comes with the binder.
This and its counterpart, Dark Sylveon.
Oh, both come with
Dark Sylveon does not come with it. This is the only one that comes with it.
Yeah, Dark Sylveon comes with extra Celebrations packs. But yeah, this one I guess comes with the binder. I'm guessing the binder will hold 25 or 50, something like that, because it'll probably be enough to hold the main set or maybe the main set plus a few.
Well, it's got to be an even number because it's 4-pocket pages.
You're right.
And we don't know if it's front and back. We don't know. Sean's not allowed to open it
I'm
yet.
not opening it.
No, once Sean opens on Thursday, you can find out how many cards you can fit in each binder. But the next, I'm sorry, we got to talk about when Dragapult is and the price of it. It will come out. The Dragapult Prime box will come out October 8th. That's what a majority of these products that we're first going to be talking about are. They're October 8 releases, so Friday.
Yep.
And this one is going to be $15 USD, $14.99, which in my opinion, I think that's actually a pretty good deal.
I mean, honestly, if you can find any of this at retail, I mean, I would buy all of these products just because what I love about this set is Celebrations. It's not even like the other specialty sets we've had, like Champions Path or Hidden Fates or whatever. There's only 25 cards in the main set, and then there are 25, classic collection cards that you can also pull. So only 50 cards total, tiny set. And yes, the packs are smaller, but I think in general what that means is you're going to get a lot less. You're just going to get less bulk, which is good. Like, having opened some of those other sets, like I found that like a third of my bulk, because I would open it, was from those sets, because most cards aren't playable in these sets. So I actually really appreciate the smallness of these sets, and yeah, just a lot of really cool things you can pull. So I don't think you'll be able to find anything at MSRP, to be frank. Maybe you get lucky.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But like, if you do, buy it. But yeah, $15. I'd say upwards of like 20 to 25 for this. I don't know if I'd pay more than that.
Yeah, I will also say there's been people that have like stores and stuff, or maybe they got a hold of it earlier. They're saying that the classic cards, so I'm talking like the primes, the level X's, the gold stars, I'm hearing that those are not very common at all getting. So they're almost like the equivalent of pulling like a V at this point, or a GX, to where you get like, if you got 36 packs, you'd get probably like 6 hits or so. So that's kind of the conversion rate that I'm hearing. Okay. But it's relatively small sample size because this actually hasn't released yet. And they filled Sean's up with hits in every single pack, I'm sure of it.
I will see. We will see on there. I mean, yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully I can get some of the good stuff, but the second product here. Oh yeah, go.
One of the things that people are really looking to get is it's kind of a mirrored product. There's 2 different ones of the same thing. Dark Sylveon V and Lance's Charizard V. So in one of these 2 boxes, you are going to get the promo card, which is the Sylveon or the Charizard card. You'll get a jumbo card of that one, along with 4 celebrations packs, so 4 of the 4 card packs, and then 2 additional booster packs on top of that. It's looking like Battle Styles and Darkness Ablaze, if I think, up on that top left one, because it looks like a Centiskorch pack art.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I don't know. Hard to say.
Either way, it's not Steam Siege. Sean, we're done with Steam Siege. Done with those old XY, Sun and Moon, Crimson Invasion sets. We're moving on to the glory days. At least we're getting all standard packs now.
It's all Sword and Shield packs, which, like, but I will say, I've seen some stores trying to sell Steam Siege for like $10 a pack or some nonsense. And I'm just like, bruh, the people out there that think that this stuff is, y'all be wild.
But anyways, these boxes will release on October 8th, 2021, and they're $20 each. $20 each exactly. I believe as well the Dark Sylveon V and the Charizard V, I think they're both standard eligible because they have the E block and there's no clause on here. Even though it says like Lance's Charizard and Dark Sylveon, they're V Pokemon. So I think they're eligible for play.
Yeah, I believe they would be standard legal because, I mean, also, like, why would you print them as Vs? Just print some other random thing, right?
You could have made them GXs. There's no GXs in this set.
Right. So it makes sense that they're standard legal, but I will say I don't think that they're going to be, there's no VMAX for them. So, we could take a look at the cards later, but I don't know if they'll be playable, and you can't Evo into their VMAX counterparts because they're not called Sylveon V. They're called Dark Sylveon and Dark Charizard. So
yeah, they've got special little clauses with them, but they're cool cards, Sean. Yeah. What would you pay for this product? So $20 retail, you're not going to find it at retail. what's kind of the max that you think you would pay for this? You get 4 celebrations cards, 2 additional packs, and that's it. Besides the promo card, there's no binder, there's no coin, none of that stuff.
I mean, I could see. I think Sylveon. I wouldn't be surprised if it's going for between 30 and 35. It'll probably sell for more because people are way too hype. I wouldn't pay more than that. Charizard, I'd go up to 40, just because Charizard, right? It's the Charizard tax.
And the Charizard card is really cool looking too.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of, in my opinion, one of the better Charizard arts in terms of an ultra rare recently, not just because of Lance, because I think Charizard actually like looks really, really fierce and cool in this. So
yeah, I agree. Like, so it's a cool card, and you get the big jumbo of Charizard too, and the fact that you get 6 packs, 4 of which are celebrations, like, yeah, you know, you can go up to like 35, 40. I wouldn't go higher than that. Like, some of these collections, they just get so overpriced early on. And in my opinion, the real value is almost always in the trainer boxes, the ETBs, on a price per pack basis, because like, yeah, the jumbo card's cool, but like, if you just want the jumbo card, wait a week, and that card will be like $2. It won't be anything.
I wonder, Sean, I just thought about this. This is kind of a tangent. These aren't coming with code. These celebrations packs aren't coming with code cards. Do you think that you can like weigh these?
There's no
to
code?
See what hits there are.
Are we sure there's no code cards inside celebrations packs? I have no idea.
I mean, a lot of the stuff that I've seen is like some of these boxes and stuff, like, so for example, the next one that we'll talk about, the level X Zacian. The Zacian is not a Zacian's not a playable card. It doesn't come with a coin. It comes with pins.
A pin.
Instead, when I was looking at all this stuff, I didn't see a code for this box, and I feel like with celebrations, because a lot of these cards are, well, no, because you get play. Never mind, Sean.
Yeah, they've got to have
come with code cards
because they're standard legal cards in the packs, right? So that'd be.
Yeah, I forgot about the like actual set part of it.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't think these will be weighable. I mean, yeah, I think Pokemon. I hope Pokemon has solved that, but with only 4 cards, though, that is where it gets funky, because 4 cards, the variations can be very high. So that I'll be interested to see if like that does throw things off, but who knows?
Because yeah, like your full art Zekrom is probably gonna weigh more than like I don't even know, like I don't, unless every card comes with a hollow in it at least, or every pack comes with a hollow. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Pokemon, I imagine every pack will have some sort of a hollow, only because like if it's only 4 cards, can you imagine cracking, like getting this whole thing, it's a celebrations, you crack both your packs from your Dragapult Prime, because that's the only one you could find, and just nothing. Uncommon.
You know, I can believe that actually, because I opened Champion's Path.
Well, but
I can believe it.
Oh my gosh. I would hope these all have some form of hollow in them, because like that's a rough 4 cards otherwise.
I will say though, if you want a guaranteed cool card, you can get the Zacian Level X box that's coming out. There's actually 2 versions of this box, Sean, because this is a deluxe pin collection box. There's 2 different enamel pins. You could either get a flying Pikachu or a surfing Pikachu. I believe that is the only difference with the 2 boxes. There's no picture of both of them on any of the websites that I've really been seeing. I think you kind of just get it at random. Sean, which one did you get?
I got the surfing buddy.
Which one? I can't see
the
from
surfing
that far.
the surfing Pikachu.
Ah, that's kind of the one that I want. I want the surfing Pikachu if I'm going to be able to get one, although I'm not going to try to get any of these because I don't have money. But anyways, if you do have money and you want it, you can get the Zacian Level X promo card of it. Does not say a jumbo card, though, of Zacian Level X. So no jumbo card present in this box if you're a collector of those. But you do get 4 celebrations packs, so the 4 card booster packs, and then 2 additional packs on top of that. It's basically like the Sylveon and Charizard boxes, except instead of a jumbo card, you can get a pin.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer a pin over a jumbo card all day. I have a stack of jumbo cards that I do nothing with, but pins, you can wear a pin.
I want to do something with the jumbo cards eventually, and I've been holding on to them. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I just don't know yet.
You know, I didn't realize this, but Max Mofo, who I watch, he was talking about how like the you know the new jumbos for the 25th anniversary, like things where you like they're each of the starters from each set.
Yes.
And then they have like a little binder in you.
The partner packs.
Right, yes, exactly, the partner packs. He thought that you could put the other jumbos that are from this era into that, and none of them fit. And I'm with him. Like they've never made an official binder.
When Sword and Shield base set came out, or maybe it was Rebel Clash, it was one of the early Sword and Shield sets, they made a binder for jumbo cards, but it did not fit the GX ones. It did not fit the GX era jumbo cards because those were bigger than the adjusted Sword and Shield ones. So like, you can't put them in a binder unless you have like the biggest sleeves, I guess. But my goodness. But if you want this, you don't want the jumbo cards, you can get it for $20 retail. That's the retail price. And the release date is also October 8th. Sean, what's the max you would pay for this box?
I'm in the same boat as Dark Sylveon. $30 to $35. I mean, the pin, if I was sitting in front, if I had $35 in hand or whatever, and I could pick one, I would pick the Zacian just because Zacian Level X looks super dope. I'll pop this up here again for the viewers. And B, the pin, whatever one you get, surfing, flying, doesn't matter. Oh, the pin would just look so nice. That would be my choice over just the jumbo.
There's a lot of different stuff that is beautiful, but one of the things that a lot of people are excited for, Sean, is the Elite Trainer Box.
Yes.
The Elite Trainer Box, one of the most coveted items of holiday sets or special sets that the Pokemon Company prints because, well, it's pretty much got the most packs in it out of all of the different products. You get 10 Celebrations 4-card booster packs along with 5 other regular booster packs, so 15 packs total. Kind of theoretically the most packs ever in an ETB, but it's a little different because the Celebrations ones are small, but that is neither here nor there. You do get a special foil Greninja Gold Star card, which is absolutely beautiful. I believe it's a shiny Greninja as well. So if you like collecting shiny Pokemon or whatever, that is going to be one for you, along with 65 anniversary themed card sleeves, pack of energies, a player's guide, the rule book, 6 damage counter dice, 1 competition legal coin flip die, and 2 acrylic condition markers. So your burn and poison, pretty much.
I mean, as somebody who likes having a lot of the different dice sets too, this will be, I think, a very sought after dice set because it's the 25th anniversary. And I don't believe like none of the other, like the 20th anniversary and backwards, I don't know if they had dice sets back then.
I would think they would because like the ETBs are kind of like a get you started, in the game kind of thing, right?
They are, but they only started doing like, the dice that have the damage printed on them, the number, rather than the markers. They only started doing that with Sword and Shield. So I don't know. They might have had dice, but not the same number.
Yeah, they would have had like the old school dice where like the snake eye was the set symbol, and then the 2, 3, 4 like dots and stuff. I remember those. Yeah. I mean, I love the dice too. I have literally all my dice.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I don't get rid of. But anyway, Sean, if you want this, it's coming out on October 8th and it's $50 retail. I remember release weekend of Hidden Fates. I got it for $80. So good luck finding this for $50.
Yeah. I mean, you might get lucky, but I doubt it. I I think that you could probably end up paying like, yeah, 75 to $100 for this. I think anywhere in that range is probably as good as you're going to get. You're really lucky if it's under 100. I think 100 is fine. Anything over that, and I'm like, it wouldn't surprise me, but
yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised if a majority of places put this at like 100 because there's so many packs.
Yeah.
Like they're going to justify as like, you get 15 packs in this.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, but no, I'm not trying to
and the Gold
say
Star,
that they're scamming you, but
the Gold Star Greninja, also very cool.
yes. Yeah, it's a very, very cool card. It's a card that would look really good in the collection, in my opinion. But Sean, if you don't necessarily want a promo card or anything like that, there is a celebration set of mini tins that you can go collect. It is mini tins. There are 8 different mini tins, each featuring the different generation starters on them, and you get 2 celebration booster packs in there with an additional Pokemon TCG pack, an anniversary themed coin that's very, very nice. Oh wait, you know what? You do get a Pokemon art card showing the art from the mini tin.
That's cute.
I did not read that portion.
I didn't realize
do
that
we
either.
know what those look like from
it says, I
any
don't know.
websites?
Yeah, I don't know what the actual art cards are. Maybe this is one of the products that hasn't leaked out yet immediately, but I mean, this one is adorable. Look at this. You got the starters from Kanto and then the little tail of Pikachu. That would be a cute art card.
The unofficial starter of Kanto.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
I would assume that the art card is not, it won't look like, you know, these promo cards where it's like an actual playable card. It's probably just like a, it's almost like a full art.
Well, Magic the Gathering has art cards like this. Now that I'm in the world of Magic, they're just like little cards that are just art. It's just straight up art. It's like a little piece of art. And it's cool. I think that, if you're the kind of person that likes purely the art of things, like I like this as a product. Like if you want to just crack celebrations packs without any of the fanfare of promos or jumbos or any of that stuff, I actually think this may be your best bet at cracking packs for the best price. I'll be interested to see how much these go for.
It'll be really interesting. I mean, those are usually not popular at all.
No.
From what I've seen. So you'd probably be able to find that the easiest, I feel like.
I agree.
But,
like if you're going out,
that comes out October 8th as well on Friday. Retails less than $10 is $9, Sean. What would you pay max?
15. I would pay max 15. That puts you at about $7.50 a pack.
I think 15 is probably the highest that I would do it to. And that's making me go, like,
yeah.
The one thing that I want, Sean, well, actually, no, I'm sorry. There's 2 things that I want. The first one of the 2 things that I want is the Celebration Special Collection Pikachu V Union. So this is a really cool V Union special art of Pikachus that features all the different Pikachus that have been drawn throughout Pokemon's 25 years. In this, you get the 4 promo cards of the V Union. So like actual playable type thing. And then also you get an oversized jumbo card of the V Union. So basically for me personally, I just want the jumbo card in this because it's a whole complete card that I can set up basically. You get 1 supporter as well, Professor Burnett, a new supporter that we are getting through this celebration set. You get 4 celebrations packs and 2 additional boosters on top of it. It looks like Battle Styles and Darkness Ablaze. Sean, how do you feel about this product?
Oh, I mean, this one's dope. Like it's just all the different Pikachus. Like when I opened my thing and I saw that was one of the ones included, it's the one at like the bottom here. I was just that was my favorite thing to look at in the box because, like, to your point, all these Pikachus, it's so gorgeous. It's perfect.
If you like the history of Pokemon cards, you like the history of Pokemon, you know, this in my opinion is like the coolest thing because it's the whole shebang. It's the whole 25 years of Pokemon's history. And so it's fingers crossed that I'm able to get a jumbo card cheap of it. You know, jumbo cards are usually cheaper than the regular promo counterparts, Sean.
Yeah.
If you want this, you can get it on Friday as well, October 8th, retailing for $30. For the product as a whole, Sean, what would you pay for it?
Oh, God. This one's going to have that Pikachu tax on it. But I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I would pay more than $70 for this. And that's high. I even that I would be like, but you know, I've seen some of the Greninja some of the V Unions out here selling for $60 or so for whatever reason.
Themselves are $15 a pop.
I know. And I've seen people selling it in New York for $60 each. It's stupid. I'm just going to say that right now. That's dumb. But given that, I would not be surprised if you found a store selling this for $75. I wouldn't pay that. I think my rule of thumb is just take a price and double it. I think $60 is maybe all I would pay for that because it's cool, but like, oh, it's not that cool.
I wouldn't pay any more than $10 for the jumbo card.
Yeah,
if you just wanted to get the jumbo card, I wouldn't pay any more than $10 for it.
I think you will be able to find $10 jumbo cards. I really do. Because once people crack it, I think a bunch of people are going to be like, I don't know what to do with this jumbo card. They're going to try to sell it. So
I feel like collectors will want the jumbo card more than because the regular cards go in the binder, like the nice binder with all your other ones.
And that's like a real card, right? Like the jumbo is kind of like is it real? Yeah.
It's way better to hang up.
Yeah. That's true.
But you know what you can put on your bookshelf, Sean? This is the other thing that I want. The Pikachu VMAX figure collection. It comes with a bunch of cool stuff, Sean, including a Pikachu foil promo card featuring Pikachu V and VMAX. Oh, I'm sorry, Pikachu V and VMAX. This is the infamous hugging Pikachu VMAX card that came out in Japan that sold for bajillions of dollars, it seemed like, and that people were finding very, very difficult to find. It comes also with a figure of Pikachu VMAX, which is the thing that I want. That's what I want out of this. I don't want any of the cards. I don't want any of the the promos and stuff. I want the extra things, Sean. But if you get this box, you get 8 celebrations packs and 3 additional Pokemon TCG packs. Sean, can you actually grab or give a estimate on how big the Pikachu VMAX is? For anyone who's listening or watching, can you just give a comparison of what it is?
It's about that big. So it's about
the same size as an iPhone.
It's about the height of a regular iPhone.
So about that, and a Pokemon sitting cutie, if you have any of those plushies around that height.
It might be a little taller in terms of where the tail, because it gets cut off in the picture. But the little tail is maybe a little higher than that. But it is very chunky. This thing is it's like a substantial little figurine that you got in there.
I want it so bad.
It's
so big in the chunk shot. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, this box is huge. I mean, 8 packs plus the figure plus 2 promos. This definitely gives the ETB a run for its money in terms of ooh, I don't know, maybe how much is this retailing for? 40. Same price.
$50 on October 22nd, which I think is a pretty good deal.
I honestly if I'm sitting here, the Greninja Gold Star, super cool. Don't get me wrong, but I think personality-wise, you may actually be drawn to this more than you are to the ETB. And what I will say about this, do you remember the Rayquaza from Hidden Fates?
Yes.
Pack that had the little stand? This seems
I remember a lot of people being mad that their Rayquaza was broken. The quality control of those were not that great.
This seems to be packaged in a way that it's much less likely for that to happen too. So I would say that if you're on the fence about something, look inside your heart and say, what are you going to look at more often? And this may actually be the product for you over the ETB even.
I wonder if on TCG Player, I'm going to be able to buy just the Pikachu figure. Because you can buy the jumbo cards by themselves. I wonder if I could just buy the Pikachu figure.
I
doubt it.
That might be an eBay thing.
I will say something that you're probably going to find a lot on eBay, Sean. The Celebrations Ultra Premium Collections box. This is a very special, cool product. 2 commemorative metal cards, Sean,
I will
are in here, featuring base set Pikachu and base set Charizard. They've been leaked online. They look phenomenal.
Yeah, these are genuinely incredible. This is one of the things.
They remind me of gosh, what was that set? It was during the Wizards of the Coast era where they made like the firework promo or the firework cards.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The reverse hollow, the crazy reverse hollow.
Yeah, I can't remember what set that's from off the top of my head. I literally own an Ammonite from that set with the firework pattern. I can't remember what it is, but anyways, that's what this reminds me of for anyone who knows what we're talking about. Just like the pizzazz that you get from it, the shine, absolutely incredible. But that's not all. That's not all the promo cards that you were going to get, because you're going to get 2 gold cards as well. Gold versions of Pikachu V and Pokeball, Sean. Pokeball not even having a secret rare card in the format since they've reprinted it in the Sword and Shield era. And this Pikachu V as well, it's a brand new art. It's a special art, not just like, it's not like a rainbow rare Umbreon VMAX where it's the same design, just color change. This is a brand new design, Sean.
Yeah, this is, I mean, and anybody who remembers the Ultra Premium collection from Zacian and Zamazenta, that was also like very high quality stuff. An enamel pin, a metal coin. You get 2, or maybe it is just 1. It's either one that has Charizard and Pikachu, or 1 Charizard and 1 Pikachu. I think it's probably just 1 enamel pin. Yeah, that's my guess. Is just one, but 17 celebrations packs and 8 additional other packs. 25 packs. That's bananas.
So much. Like, I mean, this is going to be super hard to find. If you do find it, it's going to be super, super expensive. But there's also a Pokemon Center version of the product as well. So Pokemon Center, for those of you that didn't see recently, there was some news that broke out that Pokemon Center was denying a lot of the orders from bots. They've had a bot problem in the last probably like 8 months. Of a lot of bots on the website and stuff. There was a bunch of photos that went around of bot orders being canceled and people being able to find product a lot easier when it dropped and being able to order, and the website running much more smoothly. So, I mean, this is the best time for this product to go on the Pokemon Center website because it's a doozy.
Yeah, I could see this one going for, I mean, $250 is not out of the realm. Easily. I even think because they're these metal cards that are going to be super commemorative and you get a ton of packs, but like I could see $300 for this product, to be honest.
You get 4 promo cards that are unique to this box.
Yeah.
Like that's insane.
Now I could be way off base. But like I could be way off base in the cards, but because of the cards that are being turned into gold cards, the type of product it is, this is one where if you can get one, if you want, I always like opening my products, but if you also wanted to keep anything sealed, this is also something you could keep sealed if you somehow manage
this would literally pay for your kids' tuition for college. Like that's what this is.
Oh boy,
this could literally do it. It retails at $120. I forgot to mention that. If you are able to find it on the Pokemon Center website, expect to pay $120.
Yes, indeed.
But Sean, what is more memorable than having your own Pokemon 25th anniversary lunchbox? The collector's chest is coming, Sean.
Cool. I mean, the Lunchbox products I've never really been a big fan of, but hey, this one comes with 6 packs of celebrations. And you also get 3 different promos. You get Mimikyu, Light Toxtricity, and Hydreigon. Cool. Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. I mean, it's not as flashy. It's not as huge as a bunch of the other things. But not only are you getting the promos, the Delta species, one of the more popular and favorite mechanics in Pokemon in the past. You get a light card, also a C card, which I believe was Diamond and Pearl. That's champion cards were a thing. I think they're champions. But anyways, you also get 2 additional booster packs on top of it. So you get colorful sticker sheets, which are common in the chest that we've seen in the past, a mini portfolio to store cards, basically a small little binder, Pokemon coin, and a notepad as well. So it's pretty same general run as the collector's chest of the past.
Yeah.
But this one is obviously celebrations. I don't know exactly what date it's coming out. I thought I wrote it down somewhere, but it is going to retail at $25. Sean, what would you pay for this?
I don't know, 40. I'm
$40. That's it.
I'm never a big. I mean, it'll probably be more because of the 6 packs, so I could see it being 50. But
it'll come out on October 22nd is what I found online. So moving to the next one, Sean, getting on out of there and coming on in here.
Yeah.
Celebration Special Collections V Memories. This is basically combining the Sylveon and Charizard boxes and putting them in one. You didn't want to get both boxes? Well, boom, you can get this one box that has both of them in it. It comes with 6 Celebrations 4-card booster packs, 2 promo cards, including Lance's Charizard V and Dark Sylveon V, 2 additional Pokemon packs, a collector's pin featuring Sylveon, a metallic coin featuring Charizard, a jumbo card featuring Lance's Charizard V. I actually really like this product, Sean.
It's a cool product, right? Like, I will say this one's a GameStop exclusive. So now we are getting into, there's a couple of products here that are exclusive to certain retailers. This is, I guess, what GameStop gets instead of the other products, I'm guessing.
I like this because for me personally, like sometimes I just want the promo cards. Mm-hmm. And so a good instance is like the Espeon Deoxys and Darkrai Umbreon things, like those alternate arts. You remember those?
Yeah.
Like it's so much better when you can just get them both at the same time, when you just really want the promo cards instead of having to buy 2 different boxes, that both come with packs. Packs are packs, whatever. And it just makes it really, really convenient. You're not doubling up on the coin. You're not doubling up on the pin. You're just getting the promos that you want and getting out of there. I really, really like this. It's coming out October 8th, so Friday at GameStop exclusive, as Sean said, and $40 retail. Sean, what's the Pokemon tax on this?
I mean, probably like 60. I actually think of all the products, because it's a GameStop exclusive, B, because you actually don't get that many packs relative to the promos, right? You get a couple of promos, but it's only 6 packs. Whereas if you'd gotten the 2 separately, it's actually 8 packs total. So I actually think that will keep the price of this one a little bit lower. So if you do like the promos, like Dark Sylveon and Lance's Charizard, this is definitely, I think, the product you're going to want to hunt for a little bit.
It'll be a cool one. But another cool one that's coming, Lance's Charizard V10. Sean, there's not a lot of info about this one as of right now, but this is coming in 2 different ones, the Charizard V10 and the Dark Sylveon V10. There's 2 different ones. They're like the octagon-shaped tins for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about.
Yes, indeed.
And in them, you're going to get 4 Celebrations packs, a promo card of Lance or Sylveon, and then 2 additional Pokemon TCG booster packs. I don't know, according to Justin Basil's website, which is what we're using in this showcase, don't know exactly about release date or price of it as of yet. But Sean, what is your, this is the most that I would pay for these?
I think these will end up being, if the other ones are $20, right? If I look back up here, these are $19.99 each and you get the jumbos.
It's the same amount of packs. It's just minus a jumbo and getting a tin instead.
I mean, I could see these being $14.99. To be honest, like I think $19.99. It just feels weird for this product, considering like I don't know. It just feels weird because you don't get a promo, you don't get a jumbo, right? So
I actually do think it's going to be $20 if I had to take a guess. I feel like when I've paid for tins like this in the past,
it was 20.
Like the old tag team tins. I feel like those were $20.
You might be right. I mean, 4 celebrations packs, they're probably valuing them at $4 a pop. So this could be 20. So that wouldn't surprise me. I think that if this is $20, the same as the other one, then obviously the jumbo card one will be the more sought after. This is just very portable, which is nice.
I use those tins, to be honest. I use those tins for like different knickknacks I have.
And then there's only one other product. I'm doing a little time check right now. So we could talk about the actual cards in the set really quick.
Yeah, this has been going a little longer than we thought.
There is a Celebrations Prime collection. It's basically a whole smattering of the products we've already talked about, packaged up a little bit differently for Amazon. That's all. That's basically what this product is, a special repack of some of those products in an Amazon box for what'll probably be in the $50+ range.
It'll come with a promo card featuring Dragapult Prime, the Pokemon 25 logo collector's chest, 3 celebrations packs, 2 additional packs, 4 pocket binder, oversized binder, and a metallic coin, along with 4 oversized promo cards of Light Toxicity, Hydreigon C, Mimikyu or Delta Species Mimikyu, and Dragapult Prime. It's weird putting some of these Pokemons with some of these old mechanics together because like I'm getting them mismatched.
I mean, I think they made a bunch of stuff and they were like, oh, we can't make this many products. This seems ridiculous. But
it was like Amazon was like, hey, give us something, you nerds. And then they were like, put it all together.
Yes.
Mash it together, Sean.
But yeah, I mean, just with like the last maybe like 5 or 10 minutes we have of the pod, Jake, do we want to talk about some of the cards in the set real quick?
Sure. There is a base set, as these holiday sets usually do. They feature pretty much all legendary Pokemon on here, legendary / some mythical with the Mew. But Pikachu VMAX is there's going to be 2 different Pikachu V and VMAX lines, a flying Pikachu line and a surfing Pikachu line. That look really, really cool, along with 2 other Vs, including Zacian and Zamazenta, getting new arts entirely and typings, just new cards overall. Sean, do we want to talk about some of them real quick?
Yeah, I mean, the flying and surfing Pikachu, they're fun, they're cool. I think it's interesting that we have a Lightning Weak Lightning Pokemon in Flying Pikachu V. That's a little wild. I don't think that one's particularly playable, though, to be honest. But the water one, it's probably not great. But if you wanted a weakness answer in your water deck, right? Like, I want to hit for a different weakness as a water type, which water, I think of all the different types, is one of the ones that doesn't really pair as well because they usually require multiple water energy to do their attacks. Pikachu VMAX Surfing for 160, doing 30 to each of your opponent's bench, which you could boost with the tool card.
Sight.
Yes, telescopic sight. And now you're hitting in a water deck for weakness on electric weak. So I don't know. That one, there might be a world in which that sees play. I don't know.
It's kind of, I mean, we do have Suicunes right now in the meta. I mean, think about, KOing a Suicune if you're that. I mean, we have Melanies, we have Frostmoth. Like, there's a couple different combinations that you could do.
Frostmoth won't work on this guy because he is.
Frostmoth doesn't work. I'm sorry. Just wait. Does Melanie? Melanie doesn't work either, does it?
Does Melanie? Does Melanie just attach a water energy? But I don't know if it specifies type. Like Welder didn't specify.
Oh type. No, it says Pokemon V. It doesn't say a specific type, so it could actually work with Melanie.
Exactly.
So boom, there's your answer.
So I think that one is a little playable. of the other cards, though, there's two. I think Reshiram is actually potentially very playable. The reason being is it's a basic, and you can use Twin Energy. So if you were running a deck that wants to do spread damage, like I'm a big spread damage fan. I think it's right now. I think whether it's damage counters or bench damage, I think that is probably the defining feature of this meta more than anything. And for one energy attachment, being able to do 20 up to 50 damage to each of your opponent's bench for one energy, that's crazy. And then Kyogre for Aqua Storm, even more spread support. This attack can be wild. Discard the top 5 cards, then choose 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon, and it does 50 for each energy you discarded in this way. So you could do, I mean, you're not going to do this, but you could do 280 damage with the tool to 2 Pokemon on the bench. That is buck wild with a basic Pokemon.
And plus, we've got stuff like a Rangaroo in the format where you can put a card on top. So maybe like, I don't know, if you Rotom Phone or something like that, you can guarantee not an energy on the top and then put a water energy on top. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of different interesting things that you can do with that.
Yeah.
But Sean, let's go to the Mew real quick. I think we talked about this Mew when it was first revealed. A lot of people excited about this little guy right here. Mysterious Tail. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck, reveal an item card, put it back in your hand, then shuffle the other cards into your deck. It's almost like Jirachi from Team Up.
It's a slightly less good Jirachi, but it doesn't go to sleep, right? So like,
yes, so it doesn't have that requirement of a skateboard or scoop up net that it needs. You can use an air balloon, you can use an energy.
Yeah.
A lot of people excited about this card.
I would be too. I mean, I think this, in terms of like decks that need consistency, now it won't find you a trainer, it just finds you an item. So if you're sitting there digging for your research or your Melanie or whatever, or think back to the era of Jirachi Welder, right? You cannot go get that, but it's still very good. And I could definitely see this being like you throw two of them into a deck. I don't think you need more because trainer is just so powerful that I think once you get one of these on the bench, it's just chilling. So
think about this as well. We're in that Inteleon meta. Think about getting a level ball off of your top 6 to go get a Drizzile to get a Marnie or research or something like that.
You're absolutely right. Like this card, I think has a lot of potential in a bunch of decks.
I think it's really, really, really cool. We're also getting Professor's Research reprint with Professor Oak, which is getting its own full art, which I will gladly be getting. I'm all in for this. Also, I love this card. It looks really, really good. Professor Oak has had some incredible cards.
Full art with the 25th anniversary stamp. It's not just a normal. This has got a stamp on the full art. So like, oof, so nice.
I'm hoping that it's going to be like Hop and Champion's Path, where it's just like really inexpensive.
Yeah, because the set is so small.
My breath, though.
I mean, I did see when some people opened product, somebody got a full play set of the full arts, and I'm like, they couldn't have opened that much product. So maybe to your point, Jake, this might be a very reasonably priced full art.
I really, really hope so. Also, the Solgaleo has Russian, the ability Russian. We've seen this ability be very good before with like Keldeo. Keldeo EX had a Russian ability that was very, very good for a while. And with Solar Geyser, the 2 colorless energies does 100 damage and attach 2 basic energies from your discard pile onto one of your Pokemon. That was really good in Solgaleo GX in Henry Brand's Mewtwo builds that ended up winning Worlds. So is there a world where we see? I don't think so because it's a stage 2.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's not horrible. Cool. There could be a universe in which eventually it sees play because it is a good ability just inherently, right? And I just
continue to see this card and I'm like, whoa, cool ability, cool attack, not overpowered, but pretty cool setup stuff. And then I see stage 2 and then I just kind of cry.
Yeah. But I mean, like, look, the Pokemon Company is not unaware of what abilities are good and bad. So I can only imagine that they are printing this and there is some knowledge in their mind of like, maybe they're going to find a way for us to cheat this out or use its ability without having to rare candy, or Evo twice.
Sean, let's spend the rest of the way on these special collection cards. What is your favorite card from the, like, if you got to pull one, which one are you trying to pull on Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern time on your Twitch channel, opening up all the product?
I mean, if I have to pick one, it's Charizard, obviously. I know it's lame. But like, if you have to pick one, it's Charizard. If I have to pick for playing purposes, I'm picking Cleffa. Because anybody who knows retro
especially
format,
with the what are they called? Pokebodies?
Yeah,
They're
abilities.
Not abilities.
Well, they're kind of like Pokebodies abilities. I can't remember the exact name of it, but yeah, basically like making your opponent flip a coin to do damage to you. This is, and then you have an attack that will shuffle your hand and draw 7, so you can just recycle your hand every turn. So this is a staple in the Neo onwards formats, if you're familiar with some of the retro. And I do know Tricky Jim talking about this being it can be an expensive card to get in the play sets, the amount that you need for deck building. So that, for playability, could save people a lot of money if they want to play retro decks. How about you, Jake?
I think the card that I want the most is the birthday Pikachu card.
Okay.
Because this is an old card that a lot of people really, really liked. Way back in the day, that I believe you could get from like Toys R Us. Was it?
Maybe. Yeah, I can't remember exactly where the promo came from, but yeah, it's a very cool card.
But yeah, it's just one of those like super unique cards. Like, I mean, I love the Tapu Lele GX because Tapu Lele, such a cool card. I want it reprinted back. Give me it back. You know, Mewtwo EX is super historic. There was like a literal whole format or 7 of just Mewtwo EX in those wars. Like, there's so many cool cards.
Also, a very playable card, Mew EX, using all the attacks of Pokemon in play as its own. It's just Mega Rayquaza, right? Like, I think I mentioned it before, but like the fact that like a lot of these are not just important cards, like from a fame perspective, but like many of these are actually very playable cards, like cards that not only they reference the history of competitive TCG. Because otherwise, like, why would anybody print Tapu Lele GX in this set? Like, that's not the first thing that would come to mind. But in reality, it is a massively playable card. So this is very cool. I'll be interested to see, actually, if this is legal for Expanded. If that ever comes back.
I think it would be. It's got the Guardians Rising stamp.
I don't think it has all the right things. It's just a stamp, right? So, like, why wouldn't it be legal? It's a card that you printed for an official Pokemon set. Like, it's not, some of the cards say not legal in standard format or whatever, but like because that's like the Zacian level X. Like, okay, fine, but these, some of these might actually be legal. I don't know.
It'll be really cool. And Sean, best of luck on Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern time over at twitch.tv/gyrosean, where I will be watching Sean open his product, and you can watch him too. Sean, any final words?
No, just have fun. If you're getting this product, try not to spend too much money, but have fun, because and we at the Metapod, we want to see all of the classic collection cards that you pull in particular. So tweet at us.
Make sure to tweet us at MetapodTCG. And Sean, have a great rest of the day. Everybody else, you too.